Hello, 7 Motorsport here. I'm here at the Oulton Park circuit in Project Cars and I'm going to do an overtaking challenge. I have 8 laps, starting in last, that's 26th position. And I, as well as the AI, are driving the Ford Sierra DTM cars. Now the AI's difficulty has been set so that I am the fastest car on the track, but overtaking here at Oulton Park can be quite tricky as it's a very narrow track and also it's very bumpy. And it's not like in Forza where you will hardly feel anything like that, but in Project Cars you will feel any of the bumps in your force feedback wheel. So it's quite possible if I go over a bump that I would be thrown off the track. Alright, I've had quite a good start. I'm about halfway through lap 1 and already into 18th position. And this chicane right here can be quite tricky, as well as one of the other chicanes that we have already passed. There are these concrete barriers kind of thing on the inside of the chicanes, and in other attempts that I did, I've seen quite a lot of times that the AI get scared and then they will just drive into the barrier, or I would, so that would make it very tricky indeed. Not that I would get scared obviously, but the AIs might just give a little nudge and then it's slam right into the what's it called? The concrete barriers. Alright, lap 2 and I'm in 16th position and about to take 15th. Well, at least I'm trying, but I think he's still on my outside right there. No, he just moved behind me, so 15th is secure. Let's see how many more I can take. Let's see if I can... Oh, sorry dude, but I didn't mean to drive into the back of you. But what I was saying, let's see if I can take this guy in the corner, but then I'll just drive straight into him. So that didn't exactly work out as planned. But I'm faster exiting this chicane than the AI, so I'm going to take him right here, just before the second chicane. Let's just hope he is not on my inside, and it looks like, yeah, he's behind me. It's actually quite difficult to know when they're still next to you, as I have no way of looking left and right. Well, I think there is in Project Cars, but I have not found that setting yet. Remember that concrete barrier thing I mentioned earlier? Well, if you're going side by side through a chicane, it's very likely that either the AI or myself would just get nudged into the barrier, so that's not good. But it's the start of a new lap, lap 3, and I'm in 14th position, and there's still quite a lot of cars very close by, as I'm about to take 13th position, so I should be able to get a bunch more of positions that I can take. Yeah, I'm totally going to make that happen. The right hand corner coming up would be a good choice for an overtake, but at the moment I'm still too far away, so the exit of the chicane coming up would probably be my best option. And the AIs seem to be going through the chicane faster than I am, but I am faster exiting the chicane, so that's 12th position right there. But let's just hope the AI doesn't go for a lunge right here in the second chicane, because that would make it rather tricky. But anyway, I've made it through and I'm now in 12th position as we're about to start lap 4. Well, not quite yet lap 4, we have still got this right-hander to go through. And this is actually quite tricky, because right there where I just passed on the top of that little hill, that's one of the bumpy spots. If you get that wrong, then yeah, you might just find yourself not on the track anymore, so that's not good. And now we are actually in lap 4 and I'm right behind this yellow-blue Sierra as I give him a little bit of a nudge. Sorry about that, dude, that was not my intention. And as I say this, I go a little bit wide and take out all of the little, what they're called, pylons, I think. So that means I'm still into 12th position and I have a little bit of catching up to do. I'm thinking I'm probably going to take his position at the exit of the chicane coming up. But then again, I'm a little bit far behind, so just let's just see what happens. And I'm alongside him now, so yeah, that looks like it's 11th position and I'm right behind a trio of other AI Sierras. So all I have to do now is find a good spot to get the overtake done, perhaps in the turn coming up right here. Now I'm just a little too far behind at the moment. But this next turn, that's a really good spot for an overtake. But again, I'm just a little too far behind to get an overtake done. And now we're about to come onto the start-finish straight. So I might just be able to get one done right here. And he kind of closes the door on me. So yeah. Well, let's just wait and see what happens. Yeah, and then the AI just has to slam on his brake, which caused me to slow down, of course, so I'm still too far behind to get an overtake done, but now I'm right in his slipstream, so this next turn coming up might just be now again too far behind. Alright, it looks like I'm going to have to go for my all-time favorite overtaking spot on this track. That is at the exit of this chicane right here. And I'm cutting the track a little bit. That's actually not intentional. And it looks like now I'm still too far away for an overtake. And then the AI does a stupid. He moves right into my... Well, he moves right in front of me, and when that happens we kind of get glued together, but it is an overtake, so now I'm into 10th position. And also right now there's a bit of a gap between myself and the AI in 9th. So now I can drive really fast, well hopefully anyway, and catch up to the AIs in front of me. So almost at the end of lap 5, as we are nearing the start-finish straight with 2 more laps to go. Well, actually 3, sorry, I can't count, honest. And as I say this, my engineer makes a remark about inconsistent lap times, at least I think that's what he said. Well, I just been in an accident, dude, so that doesn't help your lap times. And this is the part of the track where I can really push, as I don't have to worry about running into AIs. And oh crap, huge slide and I slam into the wall, but I survived. But I do have one of the AIs fairly close behind me, but I don't think he's able to keep up with me, sorry. And we're at my favorite overtaking spot after the chicane, but I have nothing to overtake right now as I'm having to restart my catching up to the AIs in 8 and 9s. But it does look like that I am, as I go a little bit too far off track, it does look like I'm starting to close in on them, so I should be able to at least finish in 8. And there are 2 more AIs fairly close by to 8 and 9, so maybe I might be able to even take 6th position, but my little excursion into the wall just a minute ago or so might have, yeah, that didn't really help. But if any of the AIs in front of me would be so kind to get into an accident, that would be really helpful. And the AIs do tend to get into accidents from time to time, but of course it would be just my luck that in this particular case that they don't. And I am starting to get close to 8 and 9s, but I don't think I have enough time left to chase down 6 and 7 and do an overtake. And again, this spot right here is my favorite, or it's just the best spot on the track, I think, to do an overtake, but I was way too far behind, so I'm probably looking at an overtake at that spot in the final lap. But that does depend how close I can get to them, and right now I'm starting to get real close, so I think I'm looking at either 8th or 9th finishing position. And as we're about to come up to the start-finish straight once again, I'm hoping for a good slipstream into 9th position, and it looks like he went for a look to take 8, so when those two are fighting for position, then I can get really close, like right now. But this spot right here is not a good overtaking spot, and the next turn coming up to the left, well, that's not a good one either. That's a good way to get yourself into an accident, actually. And the AI in 9th is looking real hard to get an overtake done, and that was a huge slide. So we're coming up to the chicane, and yeah, it looks like this is going to be the moment that I take 9th. And maybe it looks like also 8, yeah, he's behind me. So that's 8th position for me after starting in 26th position. And as I go around this right hand turn right there, I can see 6th and 7th, but with the final lap nearly over and I don't want to do anything stupid right now, it's very unlikely that I'm going to take any of them. Well, it has certainly been a very interesting race, including my little excursion into the wall a couple of laps ago, and we're coming up to the end of the race, finishing in 8th position. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, something a little bit different than the normal Forza videos I do. And there's probably going to be more of them, maybe once a week or so. Anyway, like I said, that's it for me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Until the next video, goodbye.